was good. Reminded me of some other pizzas I had before. Still a metric ton of sodium, though. It's always the problem.
This is all he told me.
Thanks. Face or legs? Which one do I break first?
Now, I got this note here that I wrote a while ago called Incest in the Bible. Now, far be it from me to question the good word, but if I had a nickel for every time family members loved each other a little too much, I think I would have more than two, which is more than weird that it happened that many times. Going all the way back to Genesis, it doesn't mention God creating any more people from dust or ribs, so I have no choice but to think that the children of Adam and Eve hooked up. Maybe Eve's own sons hooked up with her. I don't know. Then there was after the flood. Nobody was left except for Noah and his family, because apparently not one other person was decent enough to get on the boat. So once again, I have no choice but to come to the conclusion that the children of Shem, Ham, and Japheth hooked up too. I guess you could argue that it's better this time because these guys had the option of hooking up with their cousin instead of sibling. But that's still just a little too into the family, isn't it? Is this what God wanted? Why didn't he just make new people from scratch? Why did Seth and Cain have their sisters?
Tell me about Riddler.
Most notably, there's Jacob. Gets freaky with both of his cousins, Rachel and Leah. And Leah was ugly. I guess there weren't any hot servants around? Ones who weren't related to your uncle? Rachel was just too hot?
I know you work for Riddler.
Okay, here's the thing. She was super duper duper hot.
It's been a pleasure.
I'm not convinced. Well, it was the times, right? That's not an excuse either. You know what? I wrestled with an angel in the wilderness, and they kicked your ass. It was pro wrestling. They never watched pro wrestling in heaven.
After all, you took yours. My flesh is begging you to fail, Batman. Will you? Ring, ring. Can you imagine the vagrant's surprise when I grabbed his knife from his hands? It was instinctive. It was beautiful. In one movement, I sliced out his throat and gave him the gift of salvation. It happened so fast, but I felt every joyous sensation. The blood sprayed over my face, and I saw what little life was left in his eyes leave. But then it was over. I felt lost. Like it had been meaningless, that no one would acknowledge my sacrifice. And then it happened. Without realizing what I was doing, I plunged the knife into my forearm and cut deep. It was incredible. I felt my body elevate to a higher place. It had become a temple to my work.
I feel like you're overselling it a bit.
I'll hunt you down and carve out your eyes. Understand?
Can you feel the time approaching, little pigs? Oh, this is a glorious day for you to die on.
I don't know. It's Friday. Wouldn't you guys rather die on a Tuesday?
Your entire lives have been accelerated to this point. I cannot describe with mere words the joy I feel as I make that mark into my flesh.
It'll be like the birth of Christ times infinity. You're welcome.
You I will gut like a fish.
What other kind of animal does one gut?
This is all too much fun, isn't it, piggies? I'm enjoying myself so much. I really forgot to give that one another call. Come on, Batman. Where are you?
Right here, making myself look stupid because I can't aim properly.
This time will be the next. I can see it now. He's running. Don't tell me you can't hear the phone.
Oh, my apologies, Victor. I didn't mean to interrupt.
This is not over. It cannot be over. My blade will bathe in the crimson rivers of blood that will pour from the holes I cut into your body. You cannot deny me the mark. I need to make the mark. It's all I have left.
I guess he hasn't found Jesus. Allah?
That psycho looked into my eyes and told me what he was gonna do to me. I've never been so scared.
He's locked up now. You'll be safe here.
I owe you, Batman. This maniac was talking like he was gonna cut us up.
He was. You'll be safe here for now. He's not going anywhere.
Well, sure, he's in a cage, but I wouldn't want to stay in the same building.
This won't end here. I will get out of here and continue my work.
Arkham Knight says otherwise.
I've saved a special place for you, Batman. A place to symbolize your death. Do you want to see?
Nobody wants to see your shriveled balls.
You are going to be mine. When you least expect it, I will be there, cutting the flesh from your body, watching as your life slips away.
Again, Arkham Knight says otherwise.
How do we know they ain't a third?
Because Rocksteady didn't devolve until after Arkham Knight. If anyone should be making dad jokes, it's not Edward.
By the time I'm done with you, you'll be begging me to kill you.
Oh God, please. Don't do this.
Looks like I've got me a
Reese has outdated my status. How are people gonna know what I'm... Oh yeah. I've been locked up in some freaky-ass prison.
You weren't even around when the freaky ass stuff started.
Riddler. Talk.
Oh crap. Okay, I just help him out.
Thanks for your help.